Aries, hello there. Hope you're keeping well. Nice to be back. I've got an absolute wealth of messages coming through. It is bonkers. I was getting them through last night during, well, as I was falling asleep last night, Spirit was coming in really strongly and giving me the heads up. Yeah, I'm feeling this is going to be an upbeat one. I'm liking the energy though, you know, guys. It's, what's that first card that's just shot out there? Four of Pentacles, typically seen as Capricorn energy. Doesn't have to be. Yeah, I'm hearing precious. Someone's getting precious, stalling as well, wanting to let go of something, really putting the brakes on here. I'm channeling through, this isn't your energy, or it's not coming through it. Great sign, Spirit's coming in really strongly. That's why the words are getting tangled up. There's a needing to calm this energy here. I'm feeling like there's been a resurge. Things have come to the surface and I'm seeing like a bubbling, and then I'm hearing froth. There's a lot of hesitancy here as well. I'm getting blocked. It's as if there's a pent-up frustration, a wanting to release it, a proactive vibe, but there's a simmering of anxiety that's underneath because it just isn't moving forward. Right, what's that other card to fling itself out there? Look, Ten of Swords. Some read that as Gemini, and well, it is Gemini energy, but I've got a feeling this is to do with Mercury retrograde, you know, because that is linked to Mercury. Mercury is the next retrograde is the 9th of September. Yeah, it can be about trouble with travel, communication, disruption, as in maybe the workplace, correspondence that you've got coming through. But it can also as well be in about past events. They may resurface and the conflict just doesn't seem to be budging. It's a going around, like a Two of Pentacles energy. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that card. Like going round in circles. Yeah, and Spirit's just flung that card out as well. Ace of Swords. For some of you, well, this is going to be a predictive reading. Because the retrograde, it doesn't take place, as I said, until September the 9th. And this reading is running from, I'm being blocked so strongly here. This is shocking. It's as if someone's cut the communication with you, you know. So it's either this is happening now, and someone is acting in a Mercury retrograde type of way. They may be causing arguments, bringing up the past, a resurfacing of stuff. They may not be willing to travel to you, even communicate with you. Or when they are communicating, I'm hearing it's arsey. So it's either someone's taking on the energy of the Mercury retrograde and it's happening now, or it's going to be a predictive reading, and this reading is going to go from roughly the retrograde. Spirit saying you've got to get on with it now, Jen. You've got to get on with it. I'm sorry though, but there's that stronger energy that's coming through. I need to offload this here, and I'm feeling that's your vibe. If you could like, share and subscribe, that would be amazing for me. Just helps build the channel, and yeah, we'll get ready to go. Okay, so how is Aries? How are they coming into the reading, please, Spirit? The Lovers. Well. That's about a decision being made. It's about choice. I'm hearing as well, it's about what you want. How was your party? How are they coming into the reading? Two of Swords. There's that messing about with the communication. This disruption with the communication. How are you both coming into the reading? What's the situation between the two of you as of this moment? Well, someone's gone harsh. Real harsh. Probably a surfacing of nastiness, a side that you've not really seen before. It really is something different. That's what I'm getting. Okay, how is it that your party, how do they view you as of this moment? Just going over the same old, different day. Same old, different day. Now remember, that's how they see you. It doesn't mean to say that's how you are. I'm getting a vibe as well, though, that you're asserting yourself in some ways and you're coming to a conscious decision. It may not be between the both of you. I'm not sensing it at the minute. I'm getting some type of leadership vibe here, as if you're stepping into a more assertive energy. Because your party, they're not familiar with that, or they may be the one that cracks the whip, shall we say. It's throwing them off, and their only strategy that they've got to attempt to try and control you is to go silent or avoid making this decision. Okay, on to the next part of the reading. What is it that your party's not revealing to you as this moment? Apologies about the dog. Temperance. They know this change is taking place. This has been going on for some of you since at least April. Apologies for the dog there. Your party, what's their fears, anxieties and concerns? Knight of Wands. I've just heard, is it just a passionate affair? How is it that your party, how are they planning to move forward with you as of this moment? Three of Cups in reverse. There's a going quiet here because I feel somebody doesn't know how to control a situation anymore. Maybe that there's three involved in the connection. Doesn't have to be. Can always be that there's a third factor, person, place or thing. I've just heard tripping up. Someone's tripping up. Okay, and Spirit's telling me to take the last card as guidance for yourselves. There's a releasing of that mither. Too much. It's becoming too much. So we'll see how that's going to unfold moving forward. If you just bear with me a moment, guys. I'm sweating. I'm absolutely sweating. I feel it's the intensity of your energy though. Yep, you're a fire sign, but no, I'm just feeling there's a needing to change now. With Mercury going retrograde on the 9th of September, I feel as you're going to be putting boundaries in place. But there's a needing to move on now. There's a recognising this. And as well, we've had Pluto retrograde. That went ahead 30th of April. That also ties up on the 8th of October. And Spirit's nudging you now or telling you to really take advantage of that energy. Because now can be seen as an essential time, if some of you haven't already, to start organising how you're going to move forward. And I feel this is the energy some of you are in. You may even be shocked by this. It's just clicked. You've got up one day, possibly, and thought, no, that's it. It's just not happening like that. It's as if something has taken over you. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And it's this confidence that may have been held back for years. But something's triggered you. It's as if you suddenly got a spring in your step, but this spring is getting you to clear this out, basically. Now, I'm not saying the person you're involved with is a... That's down to you to try and decide. But what I'm getting is you're looking at now what you can and can't tolerate and thinking, no, this isn't for me. You're looking at what it is that's taking up your space emotionally, even within your environment, possibly having a massive clear out. But there's a needing to get rid because something's come into your awareness that you're needing to make space now within your mind and possibly within your environment so you can expand and move on. Elevate. Right, what can you give me, please, Spirit, on this lover's energy? What can you give me on this lover's energy, please, Spirit? And there's the Ten of Swords. There's that Mercury retrograde. It is. There's that motivation. How am I going to make a move? This is what I feel passionate about and I'm going for it and I'm going to get it. That's you absolutely coming into the reading. Pisces, Aries energy, and there's that. It to me is becoming finality. For some of you, it's the remains of correspondence that's coming through. Maybe the council, solicitors, banking, something like that. How's your party? How are they coming into the reading? What can you give me, please, Spirit, with this Two of Swords? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That can be the lack of confidence, the loss of confidence. How they're used to having everything around them, how they want it. And that's why they've gone quiet. Next card is the Star. And then we've got Knight of Pentacles moving forward. Let's see what's at the bottom of the jumbo deck. High Priestess in reverse. I'm feeling that's you now. I'm hearing cracking it open, saying as it is. Something really has it. It's as if you've been catapulted, you know, or someone's come at you with, God forbid, a cattle prod. And that's that finality that's there. You're approaching somebody. It's within love. It's definitely within love, because Spirit's drawing me really strongly towards all the red, the orange, the candles there that are up at the back. And there's passion here about moving on. But for some of you, you feel passionate towards somebody, but what's blocking you is that Justice card that's over there. Alternatively, some of you have been in a relationship, I feel, for a long period of time. May even be 16 years, 16 months, and you found out they have been throwing themselves around in other places, let's just say. And now you're going for a divorce. Some of you have realised there needs to be a change. It's not that you're going to split up, but you're saying if they're, well, at the moment anyway, you're saying if this isn't sorted, that's the direction we're going to be going in. And it's as if you're flushing out, because there's something still within somebody's workplace. I feel it's your party's workplace that's claiming them. That's what the third party is for some of you. It's not a person. It's to do with their career. And how it's coming in on your relationship. This Two of Swords that's in the upright with the Nine of Pentacles. That's them going quiet because they're realising you put them in the spotlight. And they know there's nobody around them at the moment that'll be able to, I'm hearing, wine and dine them. And that's why they're feeling fragile. That's why they're going quiet. Because you're not going to be kept on the hush-hush anymore. This isn't a story that's unfolding here. It doesn't feel like it is in my head. And Spirit's just thrown that out. The Two of Cups. There's a wondering now, if you both aren't together, where are they going to get this high life from? Where are they going to get this? I keep getting whining and dining. There's something you provide them with that they don't get anywhere else. For others of you, you've met somebody within the workplace and you're now wanting to pursue that. But this party that you're with, the one that's over here, it's coming to their awareness that you may not be fully invested into them. But I feel it's because of the place that you've been in the past. You've had the long-term connection. You've had the marriage. You've had the heavy commitments that comes with it. And you've told this party that you don't want anything else like that. You want it to be relaxed. But they're wanting to be the main one. They're not having it. And now they're sitting thinking of how dependent they are on you for this attention. But you've already made it clear, I feel, not all of you, some of you, I've already made it clear to this party that's over here that this full-term commitment, this moving in, you don't want that. But they get something from you, attention-wise, feeling special-wise, and you're now changing your approach. Somebody else may have come into your radar, and you've told them this. They don't like it, but you've told them from the beginning you don't want anything heavy. And now they're trying to work out how they're going to sustain this lifestyle that you both may have. And how are they going to be moving forward with you? What are they meant to do? Because they don't want to lose you. There's a very big environmental factor that comes with it. And again, I'm hearing whining and dining. There's a lifestyle that comes with it. What have we got here, please, Spirit, with this Emperor that's in reverse? So this can be read as your energy. Doesn't have to be. And then I'm hearing backing out. But this can be quite a sharp energy. I'm not quite getting it through though. I was at the beginning. But remember, it is a collective reading. And there's that Seven of Wands. There's the Moon. And there's a High Priestess now. But in the upright position. This is coming into play for some of you. You're going to be absolutely determined, and it's going to be round about in about 3 weeks' time. And this to me here is highlighting the full moon in Pisces. There's an indecisiveness between the both of you, a questioning of whether you should continue to go forward. This is what I'm getting at the minute. You have not wanted to be heavily involved with somebody. For whatever that reason is, your attention is elsewhere, but you've been clear with this party that's over here. Remember, reverse the roles if need be. That you don't want that. You want to keep it casual. Some of you, something has happened within the workplace. And it's not just to do with another party taking your eye. It's also to do with your role. And you've really got to concentrate on it. It's as if you've not been able to fully carry out these tasks because you've been distracted. And I'm getting you're now needing to prioritise, and then I'm hearing bonus because of what is at risk if you balls this position up that you've got. It's as if your employer, your workplace, is a last straw type of situation. But this party allows you to get caught up. I don't know where all these words are coming from. Clearly coming from Spirit, I am channeling. But there's something that's going to be jeopardised here if you don't keep your head on it. How does your party, how do they view you at this moment with this Seven of Pentacles that's in reverse? Well, this is the wanting to keep it casual. They know you're preoccupied elsewhere, the Hermit energy, and the other card to come out was the Six of Swords. I don't know if you can see there, just underneath one of the swords is like a red ribbon. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in focus. I feel they're struggling moving forward with you because you're struggling moving forward with them. For some of you, you work away, you do. There's somebody else that you've met, and this person that you work away with, they want more. I'm not sure if they work with you or you've just met them whilst you've been working away from home. But there's a distance vibe that I'm getting here now, that there's going to be a separation. It may be that you're moving back permanently to be with your family. And this party that's over here doesn't want you to let them go. But the job doesn't keep you there anymore. There's something that they're doing and it doesn't keep them close to you. This is going everywhere. I'm getting so confused. Your party here is worrying because you're going to go back now to your family and there's no reason for you to be within their environment anymore. Your job or whatever this commitment is that you've got doesn't need you to be at that location, and they're really struggling letting you go because I'm getting like a wealthy setup here. If it's not wealthy, you're incredibly generous. See, the story's whizzed again. 5 of Pentacles, and that's what they're panicking about. There's something you provide them with. Or you're wondering how you're going to get out of this because it's costing you a lot of money to keep these 2 relationships going. I can't work this out, guys. This is just utter bonkers. Right, what can you give me on this Temperance, please, Spirit? What have we got with this Temperance? King of Pentacles. You've got to try and keep things balanced, either with your career, which you've been in for a long period of time, and then I'm hearing pension. Some of you are moving from this party that you've been involved with and relocating elsewhere. That's part of your job. You don't stay in the same location. But what is consistent is your role and it's your passion. It is your career. It's not just a job for you. But that involves travelling around places and you change location. And then I'm hearing stopgap. The Sun and the Magician. Bloody hell. Oh no. Well, I mean, I'm saying oh no because it's not the most ideal. Some of you have been involved in a connection for some time. What they're not telling you is that they want something more committed because they've felt pregnant. Or you, Aries, have told them you want something more committed. But the barrier is there's already a family here with this King of Pentacles energy. Or that's a heavily invested into career. And this child hasn't been planned. And they're now trying to think of how they're going to control the matter. Or what they're going to do. You may have completely withdrawn yourself from them, saying it wasn't meant to be about that. It was just a passionate exchange. That's all it was. That card wanted to fling itself out because there's a wife, because there's a husband, there's a family, there's a union set up. I feel some of you, Aries, have been involved with somebody away from home. There's a well-established family that's set up. And when you've tried to leave, someone's either said they're pregnant, which is this party that's over here. Someone has said somewhere that they're pregnant. I don't know what the hell is going on. But it's to try and keep hold of the other one. I feel it's this party that's over here. Because the 8 of Pentacles kept coming out at the beginning. We've got the Sun card there. And what's creeping just out, what I could see on the edge of that card was the baby. And then we've got the star up at the top. This wasn't part of the plan. This definitely wasn't part of the plan. What can you give me on this Knight of Wands, please, Spirit? What's their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to moving the connection forward? Well, it was a passionate exchange while you were working away, or someone was working away. You may have a family and your location is steady. And there's somebody else that's coming to the mix that works away. It may be this party that works away. My third eye is going absolutely wild now. So I'm feeling I'm really zoning in on somebody here. This party may work away. They come to your area every now and then. but you are involved in a connection, a long-term connection, a very heavily committed connection. And you've got involved with this person that isn't around you all the time because they're doing something within your area because they work away. And one of yous has fell pregnant somewhere and it wasn't part of the plan. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Three of Wands and Knight of Wands? What's the fears, anxieties and concerns? Shit. The Emperor and the Ten of Cups. Right. Let me try and ground this here. The fears, anxieties and concerns, whilst it was a passionate exchange, they didn't know whether they'd ever get the full commitment from you. There's been an opportunity there for you to either go away, that's if you work together, or someone is going to the other party's area of where they live and then they return home every now and then. In the meantime, one of you has either fell pregnant or an opportunity's come in that just was not part of the plan. Somebody's praying here that this passionate exchange, now whatever has happened, it can go somewhere. And while it is in the fears, anxieties and concerns, it really is what they want, but they're worrying. You're not going to feel the same. I can't make head. I can't get my head around this. Spirit's telling me to change deck. You'll have to give me a moment. What's on the bottom of the deck? Oh my God. King of Swords. One of you has completely removed yourselves emotionally or cut back on the emotion because of whatever this news is that's come in that's happy for one of you and not the other, and you're shitting yourself, or they're shitting themselves because they don't know how you're going to move forward. Three of Cups, that's in reverse. I'm hearing, no, I don't want that. No, that's not what I want. This Three of Cups in reverse, this is how they're going to move the connection forward. That in itself, that's read by, that's Mercury as well. Yep, it's a Cancerian card, but it's Mercury. It's ruled by the planet Mercury. This is their withdrawal. This is them holding back. And I keep hearing, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This wasn't part of the plan, and that's why that Nine of Pentacles is in reverse, because that can be seen as somebody that's independent when it's in the upright, has got the career, the assets, everything within their environment all boxed off. But I'm getting now the reason it's in reverse is because there's a dependent now coming in. There's an extra factor that needs to be thought about that wasn't part of the plan. Oh my God. Three Cups then, please, Spirit. Three of Cups in reverse. What can you give me on this? There's the Knight of Pentacles. Still planning. Still thinking, what the hell are we going to do about that happened in the past? There's the Devil. Christ. Some of you have got a lot of Capricorn coming into this reading. And the Three of Swords. I can't see your party taking charge with anything at the minute. It's an energy of when something's so overwhelming, they're withdrawing themselves. They're really backing off because they've been so caught up in the moment with you, or you've been so caught up in the moment with each other. This wasn't part of the plan, and you've got a frightener here. If this isn't a child, just bear it in mind and make sure you're covering make sure you're using protection or something like that, for God's sake, because the passion has got the better of yous here. One of yous may even be going quiet because they've now become pregnant and they're in a long-term connection and you're the one that works away. There's a vibe coming through as well that somebody's party, I feel this party may be in a connection. It's everywhere, honestly it is. I told you this before the reading. And they've gone quiet on you, Aries, because their partner now wants to step it up a bit. Possibly have another baby. And whilst they're on board with it, you're knowing something's now coming to an end, or is going to have to come to an end, because then you'll be involved with a pregnant partner. Because the card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. So, if any of you fancy dropping me a message to let me know, because some of you do, please help me with this one. You don't have to, but my head's blown. 9 of Wands in reverse. What can you give me on this, please, Spirit, as guidance for Aries moving forward? Well, there's that Temperance again. Knight of Cups. And 8 of Wands. I need some water. You're going to have to give me a minute. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Fool energy. If the baby line isn't your storyline, or wherever it fits, it's not going to flow perfectly. It's not a personal reading. But Spirit's saying there's a needing to let go of this mither now. I feel this is why I'm flustered. This is why I'm hot. I'm channeling through. Whilst it's a passionate energy, it's also very... the risk here, my God. There's a needing for you both to come together and work out now how you're going to move forward. This isn't sustainable. There's something you know that needs to come to an end, unless you're going to prepare yourself for this new beginning where people are going to find out. For some of you, you shouldn't be together within the workplace, not because you don't want to be, not because of how others will view it, but because the business or something you're involved in doesn't like or approve of workplace relationships. And yous have gone working away together and yous have been caught out here. One of yous put your career at risk because, or both of yous have, but the other one's become pregnant. I'll take one more card from you on this 8 of Wands. What else can you give me on this 8 of Wands, please, Spirit? The Empress. Some of you need to get out, or some of you need to explain to the party you're with there's now somebody else that you found and you want to go with them. There's a needing to move forward here and communicate to this Empress energy. Doesn't have to be a wife, it can be a husband. And you may be coming through in this Emperor energy because the person you're involved with is in a working environment. But there's a needing to communicate here and do the right thing. You need to offload this drama. It's too much. I'm hearing Spirit saying, I take my hat off to yous. I take my hat off to yous. They just keep repeating that. Yep, I'm going to leave you with this one. This one has been wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah, I've never quite experienced an easy Aries reading. There's always been a good bit of voom in it, shall we say. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And Spirit's throwing it out there about the North Node. Maybe worthwhile checking that out as well. Give you a bit more direction of which way to go. But yeah, apart from that, hugs from me. Over and out.